Good evening, everybody. Nice to have you here. Welcome to Sunday Night Snack Chat. I'm your host, Parlin Durkins. So, there's Bobby Sprinkle and his baby feet. There you go. You can stop them from crying any second now. Oh. Oh. That's funny, Tim. I don't know. How does it? Oh. Nice to have you all here. You're all looking lovely as ever. It is Sunday Night Snack Chat. So, what'd you bring the snack on? Hmm? Better yet, would you bring me to snack on? I know, everybody gets quiet then. Oh no. I was just at Handy Campers. He's on a diet, so that's pretty cool. Well, wasn't it you that just said when you got AT&T it was the best thing in the world? They all suck once they got you hook, line, and sinker. Tammy made you a knuckle sandwich, and you probably deserved it there, Tim. Did you get extra sauce for that? Got some good deals at the Goodwill. For those that have had injuries, know what I'm talking about with this. Look at that. Comes with its own ice water cord. You fill this thing up with ice water, and it's got an electric pump in it, and it's got the mat. You hook it up. Lee and Ladybug, good evening, Lee. You're looking lovely as ever. Hi, Ladybug. How are you today? You're just special something. Yes, you are. I'm doing good there, Lee. Glad you're in here. Glad to see you. I haven't had a chance to see the last one that you put out about your puppy, or I think it was, or something like that. I can't remember what the thing was. I still got to get in there and look at it. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. So, yeah, they tried doing that there, Bobby. Then they take everything, they take the channels away, and then they don't give you nothing for it. They still charge you for all the stuff that you were paying for. Um, we used to get UPW or UP or whatever it was, and could watch the Flash. And I liked it because I liked the show The Flash. Well, all of a sudden we didn't get that channel no more. And I called up the, Dish and said, hey, what's the deal? You're welcome, Lee. Well, they wanted too much to have their channel, so we didn't think it was worth it. Yeah, those are ice colonics. You're right there, Tim. Anyways, make a long story short, I said, well, then I want some money back. Oh, that's part of the package deal. We just threw that in there. Uh, well, if you just threw that in there, it had to cost something somewhere down the line. So, but today is Sunday night snack chat. So I got my snack right here. Oh, I bet Kevin will come running. Oh yeah, don't give any info out on YouTube's already got your passwords. They don't need to know your passwords. So just like Google. Google doesn't need to know your passwords because they already have them. Hi Hazel, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You been out riding motorcycle there, Lee? Iron Drunk strikes again. That's right. Just like Social Security, they don't need to know your Social Security number because they've already got it. And they've got your birth date and they've got everything else they need to know. Trust me. Mama stopped at the store and picked me up a few of these today. She says, I know you need them. Helps you sleep. I said, I know it does. I got to go wake her up in about 8 minutes. Well, that's okay. You still get to go out for a ride on it. So, yeah. But if you're in with it, you still got at least a year on your contract there, Bobby. So if you got, I mean, if it's a 2-year contract, you still got a year left. So you can tell them to take it wherever you want. They're still going to keep billing you. Good evening, Christy. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. And if I didn't tell you you were looking lovely as ever, Lee, you're looking lovely as ever. So are you, Jeff. So are you, Bobby. So are you, Hazel. And so is Natty Daddy. Natty Daddy. 8.0. She bought me 3 of these. There's no way. I did 2 of them the last time I drank these things. I was so drunk I couldn't even stand up hardly. But I'm only going to drink 1 tonight. That'll help me go to bed. So, or it'll help me get some sleep. Your contract ends in September? Okay. Johnny Mercer. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Johnny? Good to see you. Oh. Yes, sir. That'll wake up your blood system. That'll shake you clear of your core, I'm telling you. You know, I signed up with Dish for another 2 years, and I should have never did it. But I think after that 2 years is up, I'm done. I don't need I don't need cable TV. No. I'm tired of paying $100 a month to watch TV. That's totally ridiculous. You figure it out. If there's 330 million people that live in the United States, and there are 70 million homes in the United States that have cable in them, or uh, satellite, cable TV or whatever you want to call it, pay TV. And if they're all paying $80 a month, that's $420 billion a year these cable companies are getting. I know I had black and white TV for years too when I was a kid, but you can hardly get anything anymore on an antenna. You can do your digital analog, and you can run through your your cable wire, and you can get some channels that way. I got a 40-foot antenna tower sitting outside with an antenna on it and a rotor. If I could just get the rotor to work, I got to figure out the wiring on it. If I get the rotor to work, I can use that. I had actually all intentions of taking that down and putting a vertical windmill on that. So, I know they don't get a penny from you, Tim. Then again, the doctors all get the money from you sitting at the doctor's because you're sick because you sit outside the neighbor's window with a blanket and a chair watching TV. Yeah, but you got to have the internet for that, and I don't have the internet. Maybe I might after tomorrow, but I don't have it now. So, um, anyways, I got um, that Polar Care cooler for $5 at a Goodwill, and then I got a letter board, and it's got 650 letters and symbols and numbers and stuff with it. I got that for $5, and it's 12 by 18 or something like that. And so I was going to sell it, but they're selling for like $25. By the time I sell it and make a few bucks on it, the shipping's going to take over, and it'll just be too much. How you doing, Cheryl? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Where's Lucky? Anyways, on my way home from the Goodwill, I'd seen a turkey fryer sitting at the curb. So I drove around the block, come back, and I picked it up. It's a propane turkey fryer. It's got the burner and everything. I don't know if it works. I just brought it home, put it in the garage. Tomorrow I'll hook it up to propane and light it and run, see if it happens. It might work and it might not. Yeah, you hooked it twice before the cable guy cut it back. That's funny there, Jeff. Anyways, Mama wanted a banana split, so I went to the ice cream store, got her a banana split. Come back, I had a orange creamsicle twist. I brought the ice cream in and set it on the table. Said I'll be right back. She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I seen a lawnmower on the curb a couple blocks back." I went back and it was a 4.5 horse Briggs and Stratton Boland's 22-inch push mower. This thing is in immaculate shape. It's a little, got a little oil on it or grease or whatever. So I pulled on it and it spun over. So I lowered the handles down, put it in the back of the car, and brought it home. Hit it with ether and it fired up. I'm gonna clean it up. Um, I'm gonna clean it up, put a new spark plug in it, change the oil, put fresh gas in it, and I'm gonna put it up for sale for $40. Anyways, I gotta wake up Mama. I'll be right back.
I went to sleep. Sleep there. Something.
You want me to make you some coffee?
Yes, I. Where's my baby?
I did not tell her to take her home. I said, go in there and tell them to be quiet. They're screaming and yelling at her. There we go. So, Texas barbecue. Good evening. Did you want to come up and be on the panel? Talk about your channel for a little bit? If you want. I just was in there watching your hot dog video a few minutes ago, but you can that's my email. You can send me a message there and I'll send you a link, or you can go up here to YouTube messages. And here is a link to that. You can either you can copy this link, or click that link I just put on the YouTube Add Me, and I'll send you a link there. So, or you can go to email me. How you doing, JC? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Too much food. There you go. Okay. So let me know which one you did, if you did the Gmail or if you're going to the Add Me. You guys got to go see Texas barbecue and cuisine, Texas style barbecue and cuisine. Peanut butter sandwich, no popcorn. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to have me some jalapeno or pepper jack crackers here in a minute. But go to Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine's channel and check him out. Guy's got a lot of content, and he knows what he's doing. All right. Me and Texas are now connected, okay? Let me send you a link there. All right, Texas, just go to that the YouTube messages right there, and there's a link there. There you go.
Where are you going?
If I get a camera thin, gee, where does it plug into the computer? If you get a camera, it should plug into your ports on the side. Your USBs. You click the link. Okay. Nothing happened. I know it says we're connected. Are you on a phone or on a laptop? Do you got Google Chrome? Yeah, on a laptop. Do you got Google Chrome? Yeah, your sound works through the speakers. Uh, email me at irondog63@gmail.com, Texas, and I'll send it through that way. See if that works. I just need your email address so I can send it to you. But this should have worked. I don't know. You're on Chrome, okay? Sorry about this, guys. But I think it'd be worth it getting him up here. I'd like to have him up here. Sounds pretty interesting. Anyways, in the town I live in, this woman's she's got a hot dog for sale, a hot dog cart for sale. So I contacted her. All right. Let me say that to contacts. Anyways, okay. Now I should be able to send it to you. Let me get back into this. I gotta close some stuff down first. Got too much stuff open. All right. Anyways, this woman had a hot dog cart for sale in our town, so I contacted her. I wanted to know about it. She says, "Well, I really don't know too much about it. I just bought it a month ago." Huh. Well, you just bought it a month ago, but you don't know anything about it. There we go. Does message sent. Check your Gmail there, Texas. Anyways, she doesn't know much about it. She had it for a month. She bought it because she wanted to start the business. Well, it seems to me if you bought a cart and you wanted to start a hot dog business, wouldn't you know about the cart you bought? She doesn't know when it was licensed, if it ever's been licensed. She doesn't know anything about the cart. All she knows is she wants $1,400 for it. I said, can it be licensed? I don't know. Well, so I'm thinking there's something wrong with this cart and it can't be licensed and she's trying to pass it off on somebody else. I'm going to go look at it. I don't want it anyways, but I want to know what my competition is in this city. So. That's right. You can be a live streamer too.
Okay, looks like we're in now.
All right. How are you doing, Texas?
I'm pretty tremendous. You know, it's a Sunday evening, the stands closed down, so we're taking it easy and trying to cool off. It's a hot son of a gun down here.
Oh, I bet.
Now let's see where you're up in Michigan.
Yep. Just north of Toledo, about 38 miles northwest of Toledo, Ohio. How you doing,
okay.
Tammy? Can you see chat there, Texas?
Yeah, I'm over on the chat where I can see it, so I was trying to
Okay.
look and see if somebody had said or asked something or whatever.
All right. So can I call you John then?
Oh yeah, Johnny. Johnny is the I always figure it's John. It's like the bill collector hunting me.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I loved your hot dog video. I didn't watch the s'more part because I'm not interested in s'mores. Me and s'mores, we don't get along. We never had, man. I just rather eat the graham cracker and the marshmallows and then eat it, cooked up in the chocolate bar. I'd rather eat them all alone than eat them all together and warmed up.
I thought it'd be a fun little video people would like to see. My daughter was home for the weekend, and of course, the kids always loved them growing up. So I figured that'd be a good little exchange for
them. Now, what kind of hot dogs were those?
Gosh, I'm trying to remember now. Those were Nathan's, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, those were Nathan's, if I remember right. I think that's right. Nathan's hot dogs.
Well, I like a good Nathan hot dog. I do. I just can't afford to buy them for what they want for them and sell them. That's the thing.
Oh no, no, there's no way at all.
Yeah, I try to keep my costs low enough to where I can make some money and somebody can afford lunch. But these guys that are selling Nathan hot dogs are getting $4 for a hot dog, and a bottle of pop, and you're getting $5 for that. I can sell you 2 hot dogs that taste just as good as Nathan's, plus a pop and a bag of chips for $5.
Right. Yeah. There's you gotta have that profit margin anytime you're in there, and you gotta look at your clientele. Jeff was asking where in Texas. I'm in South Texas. I'm between San Antonio and Laredo is where I'm at.
How far from Paris, Texas?
Paris? Oh man, we're 300 miles, probably something like that. 350. Paris is north and east of Dallas, and I'm down on the other end.
We got a friend that comes in here named Junkyard. He lives in Oklahoma and he goes to Paris, Texas all the time. So he must be close to Paris.
Yeah, right. Paris is I couldn't tell you offhand, but it's under 100 miles. Actually, it's probably 50 miles from Oklahoma, maybe something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right. Bye, Cheryl. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm waiting for them brownies to show up.
All right, just been to Houston. That's over in the east, right on the Gulf, kind of right where it hits. Especially Beaumont's getting real close to Louisiana. Houston's about 240 miles from me.
Hi, Mama Renda. You're looking lovely as ever. Where's your wife at there, John? In the house?
Yeah, she's in the house. Her and the son. I'm out in my man cave, so this is where I hang out at.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to tell her she looks lovely as ever.
I stay out here. It's got, I figured if I was going to get stuck in the doghouse, it was going to be a good one. So
that's
I got all the home out here.
Yeah, you got air conditioning out there, don't you?
Oh yeah. You couldn't make it out here without AC, especially in the summer. Although this summer hasn't been real bad. We've only had a couple of days get over 100. We've had a decent amount of rain this summer and fairly cool days.
Well, it rained 37 days out of 50 days here. We got so much rain here in Michigan, it was pathetic. There are so many fields that are bare because they couldn't get into to plant. Now it's too late to plant.
Yeah, growing season's too short up there.
Yeah.
But now we haven't had that much. But it's been a very wet year for us. We've had, in fact, within the last week, we've had a pretty good rain.
That's good.
Yeah, usually by now we've had a whole bunch of 100-degree days and it's just been steaming. But this year's not. I was looking for my phone. This year's not. I don't even know how hot it got today. It's pretty warm though. Sun was out and it was beating down pretty good.
That's good. So why don't you tell everybody what you do? I
Well,
think it's pretty interesting.
I'm busy is what I am. I'm actually a chef by trade. I teach culinary arts, 2 locations. I teach at a high school and I teach at a college in San Antonio. And then on the weekends, my son and wife and I have a barbecue business and we sell barbecue all weekend. I have a 26-foot long food trailer, got a 16-foot kitchen, and then a 10-foot barbecue porch, and I got 2 Pitmaker barbecue vaults on the back end of it where we do all of our barbecue cooking. So that keeps us plenty busy. But yeah, I've been cooking barbecue for a lot of years. I guess I started as a kid, with family and friends and everything like that, and just turned it into a business. Son's getting to be a pretty daggum good cook. He's very good at it, and eventually I'm gonna turn the trailer over to him maybe in about the next year and just let him run with it or do what he wants to. I'm getting old enough.
That's right. That's what my intentions were. I got 2 hot dog carts and then I got this enclosed trailer. And I want to enclose that, make that enclosed trailer into a food vendor, a hot dog cart. I got 3 kids. I want to give them each a hot dog cart. And I told them, you guys, if you don't even think so, but you could go out and just work a couple of weekends a month and make an extra $500-600. Where can you do that? You work all week for $500, but you can do this on a weekend.
Yeah, I think my son will probably do that once we probably next summer, kind of convert it over from an every weekend thing to working festivals. And
right.
work that way he may have a 3-day weekend or something and do that, once or twice a month and things like that. So he may. I'm gonna let him come up with the ideas, but I think that might be a pretty good option for him.
The only thing is, I don't have insurance right now, and I gotta get insurance. If I would have my flip insurance or whatever it's called, I could work every weekend.
Yeah.
But I'm going through surgeries right now, and it doesn't do me any good to have the insurance and have everything when I can't even get out there to make it. So.
Right. I know you had one just the other day. So. Yeah, you're absolutely right on that. I mean, you're going to have them and you're going to pay. People don't realize that, when they look at the sheer cost of barbecue. Of course, I'm cooking briskets down here and we get a little cheaper than y'all can. But, somebody will go, hey, why is that chopped beef sandwich, $6? And I'm like, well, because, it's not just the price of the food. It's the price of the food. It's paying for that trailer. It's paying for the insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any help we may have and things like that, and you gotta figure all that in, or you're not making any money.
You're right. Your profits, you got to be anywhere between 65 and 69%, 70%. I make on the hot dogs, I'm making 68% profit on the hot dogs, but on the pop and water and chips, I'm making anywhere between 85 and 95%. So. Right
here, we make our extra on sweet tea. We sell a big glass of sweet tea for $2, and you got a little money in that, but it works really well because that'll add to your profit. And when brisket prices, they've been kind of up and down here over the last few years. For a while, they got real expensive. But you just have to. You have what we teach in the culinary business is your food costs to be 33%.
Right.
And that's exactly what you're saying there about where your profit's at. But that's what we teach, 33%.
Well, I shop deals too. I go to Gordon Food Service. I don't know if you know who they are, but it's a big food distributor up here in Michigan and Ohio and stuff. And right now they have regular hot dogs and quarter pound regular hot dogs, 5 pound bags for $6.49. Well, that's actually a good deal. And I buy the quarter pounders because people like a big hot dog, but I also buy the all beef. I'll sell just as many all beef hot dogs as I do the quarter pounders. But you know, I sell the all beef for $2.50 and the quarter pounders for $3. But the ones I'm selling for $3, I'm making $2.45 a piece on them profit.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. And you've got to, because by the time you pay all that other stuff, you've got to be able to hand out yourself some money at the end of the day.
right. Well, see, my licenses and stuff are, I got to pay for 2 inspections every year, which is $90 every time. So that's 180. Then my license is 260. So there's 300 or 440. And then every time you turn around and get a new cart or you add something to the cart, you got to pay a $500 inspection fee.
Right. We get inspected down here, and then we have our state license, and it's, I think, $265 or something like that. And my wife just walked in. She's asking me questions. Hey, you want to come?
Well, hi, you're looking lovely as ever, Mrs. Texas.
She took her makeup off already. She's shaking her head no. She's not walking anywhere around this camera.
Oh, everybody looks as lovely as ever. It doesn't matter what you look like. Everybody looks as lovely as ever.
There you go. Absolutely.
There's no
right.
such thing as an ugly woman. But it's nice to have you here, Mrs. Texas.
Libby. Her name's Libby. Just like the vegetables. Here we go. Just poke her head in here. Let's see if it'll
How are you doing?
Here and there.
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. You're looking lovely as ever. I just watched the hot dog video of you and your daughter and your husband and the dogs having hot dogs. That was pretty good.
Well, we don't usually feed our dogs hot dogs. We usually feed them dog food, but that was just a special evening, I guess.
They went up with a couple of s'mores also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Hey, I tell you what, my dogs never hardly ever ate dog food. It was always human food, man. Every time you turn around, they were sitting at the dinner table with us. So.
Yep. That's not right. Our food's spoiled too.
Right,
Especially
you
that.
treat them like family.
What was that?
So if you're going to treat them like family, you might as well feed them like family.
Yeah.
Right.
That husky, he likes camping out in the air conditioning right now. He's laying over there, and you're like, hey, you want to go outside? And he's like, no.
No. Could you actually go out to the bathroom for me and come back and tell me how good it was?
Yeah, that's about right. He actually wandered up here. He's a stray that just wandered up a few months ago, and we took in. He's a beautiful dog. I don't know. We got him a little bit after Christmas, but yeah, this hot weather's pretty rough on him.
Yeah. For those that don't know who this is Texas style cuisine and barbecue. So
there you go.
you guys got.
I got my family on the channel. I have.
Hi.
Oh, Libby's gonna go. She's gonna go get in the pool. She's gonna get her suit on.
Okay. See you later.
I've been doing a little bit over 4 years, and so I'm, on a march to 25,000. I'm at 24,200 or something like that. And so we're rocking and rolling pretty good. I've got a little over 300 videos out now. So the first ones are pretty crappy. They've gotten better over the years.
950 videos out. So.
I know you're a machine, man, without a doubt.
Yeah, I just started 2 years ago in August 25th. I just started 2 years ago. I do on the average like 9 or 10 videos a week. So. My live streams and then
I try to put out two cooking videos a week. Plus, I do a live stream on Wednesday evenings at 6 to 7. I'll do a live stream, just a little Q&A about whether it's Dutch oven cooking or barbecue or whatever. Well, those are usually the two main subjects because they seem to draw in the most people on my lives. So we're usually either doing.
I love Dutch oven cooking.
Oh yeah, I did it as a kid and love it. I've got 100 something pieces of cast iron. Wife threatens me if I bring home another piece, I'm in trouble.
She'll never know. As long as you put it someplace, and she'll never know. I did a Dutch oven chili video a few months ago. That turned out really good.
I did one. Gosh, I've got a couple of chili videos on there, but I did one early on. There was a YouTuber that contacted me. He had like 4,000 followers, and I had like 2,500, and he asked me to do a collaboration with him. So I did Texas chili, and he did Boston baked beans, and I put his bean video on my channel, and he put my chili video on his channel. And so he was from up there around Boston, so it was kind of a neat little trade-off on our areas of the country.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hey, Jeff, you're right. The dog is just, yeah, it's tough on him. People that buy these dogs and bring them down here, it's really, especially if they're not an inside animal, it's got to be hard on him. And he wandered up here, and we took him in, and he's still off full male, so he likes to wander, and he's kind of marches to his own drum, but he's friendly as he can be. He's housebroke. He just so every once in a while he'll disappear and be gone for a day or 2 or 3 days. Like last week, he was gone 3 days. We didn't see him, and he come wandering in, looking skinny and dirt. So I guess he had a girlfriend somewhere around here he wouldn't hung out with for a few days. He slept for about a day straight, and got something to eat. He's looking kind of skinny. He's probably waiting until he can rejuvenate himself and go back out again. But he's, we're out here in the country, so. But yeah, he'll when it was like 30, one day he was out running around playing with one of the other dogs, and I guess he got hot, and he went out and jumped in the pool and swam a couple of laps and got out, and it was 30 degrees. Oh, how cold that water was. He shook it off like it was just, good stuff right there.
Yeah, I bet.
Ain't that right, Wolfie? Yeah. He's over taking a nap now.
Jeff says your wife probably counts your cast iron every night, eh?
But she don't count it every night. But I tell you what, I did have over 200 pieces, and we've sold some, and I had some collector stuff some people wanted. But at one time, I would, if it was an old piece of iron, I would buy it and bring it home and refurbish it. In fact, I get a lot of requests on how to refurbish cast iron. And so I've got a big 16-inch lodge that needs to be redone out there that I picked up the other day. So I'll probably do a video on that one so people can see me redo some, because I do get the request for that, and I've never done a refurbish or a care for cast iron. So that's something I need to do. I just haven't done yet.
How do you do it?
I do mine, of course, depending on what it is, but if it's got like a bunch of baked on gunk in it, I'll put it in a self-cleaning oven. Right. And I put it in that self-cleaning oven, and then what I do is I let it go through the clean cycle, and when you pull it out, pretty much everything, the baked on oil, the baked on food, the rust, it'll all just wipe out like it turns to powder. I'll wipe that out, I'll clean it real good, make sure I get all the rust out. SOS pads, things like that, to really get a deep down clean in it. Steel wool. Then I clean it thoroughly. I make sure there's no soap on it or anything. And I usually season mine just with Crisco. Some people say flaxseed oil is really good. That's kind of a new thing people are using. I've never used it, but maybe I'll try it on this next one. But I go Crisco, and I put it in a 500-degree oven, upside down where it can drain, and of course put a tray under there because it's going to drip and you're going to get some smoke. But I'll put that in there for about an hour before we go to bed, and then just turn the oven off, and it'll cool overnight. And the next morning it'll be black, pretty and black, and I'll do that about 3 times, and get 3 coats on it, and then I like to fry in it. The first thing I do, fry fish. Some people I watch Cowboy Kent Rollins a lot, and him and I would argue over this. He'll throw like the first thing in there is see how the bacon fries. I wouldn't put something in it that's gonna stick. And if you've ever cooked bacon in any kind of skillet, a lot of them are sugar cured, and they're bad about sticking down to the bottom of that pan. So if you don't have that good seasoning on it yet, you're gonna stick that the first time you use it. So usually I'll fry French fries in it, or I'll fry fish in it. Something like that that's kind of floating in oil instead of sitting right down on it. But I think bacon's a bad choice for early cooks in a fresh seasoned cast iron pan. I think it's real smart.
You ever tried frying onions in it, green onions?
That would probably work, because onion is a good non-stick. People don't realize that, but if you take a hot pan with a little oil and cook up some onion in it, pull the onion out, that pan's just as slick as it can be, and it makes a wonderful kind of a temporary non-stick surface.
It does, but what happens is the onions will draw out any bad taste that's in the frying pan too.
Potatoes do that also. Like if you get too much salt in something or a bad taste, potatoes will draw a little scorched taste out of something if it's not real bad. It'll pull it in, and they'll cut that bad. I didn't know that about the green onions, but yeah, potatoes will do that also.
I just did a wok video a few months ago, and I was watching all these other wok videos, and they were showing how to do it, and they use spring onions or green onions and stuff like that, chives, and you want something that's going to be funky when you're frying it, because what it does is it helps with the seasoning of the pan, but it also absorbs any bad flavors out of the pan. So
yeah, that'd work. But anyways, that's what I try to do first.
When I clean my cast iron, I use a wire brush and a drill.
Yeah.
And I'll go in there and I'll wire brush that thing clean down to bare metal, and then I'll start seasoning it, and I'll go 3, 4, 5, 6 times, whatever it takes to get it seasoned up.
If you have a self-cleaning oven, throw it in there. You'd be surprised how I did that one time, and now I'm sold on self-cleaning ovens. It'll save you a lot of elbow grease of all the times I've scrubbed and used a wire brush on a grinder, or something like that. But you can get rid of a lot of mess with a self-cleaning oven. So did I cook my hot dogs all right on the video? Did I get a thumbs up from you on the hot dog cooking?
Yeah, you got a thumbs up, but I almost had to take it away when you put the ketchup on there.
You know what? It's funny because I guarantee you 99% of the time I do not put ketchup on my hot dog. I don't know why. I was feeling like little ketchup that night, and I did it. And also I thought they would add a little color to the top of that for a thumbnail or something. But yeah, it's not something that I regularly do. And I've caught a lot of flack over putting that ketchup on there.
I take on our hot dog cart we have chili, cheese, sauerkraut. Now the chili and sauerkraut are hot. Then on the back, on the cold side, we have cheese, shredded cheese, onions, relish, diced jalapenos. I was serving banana peppers, and I threw away more jars of banana peppers than I served. So I decided not anymore on banana peppers. Then I went to cold caraway sauerkraut, and that was working pretty good. And then I found Mount Olive Vidalia onions. I'm telling you, if you find Mount Olive Vidalia onions in a jar, buy that, because you can't go wrong. People will come back just to buy the hot dog with the onions on them.
Well, I'm gonna have to see if I can find those. We've got the pickles and stuff from them, but I've never seen the onion.
I never did either until this summer, and I found it. And the only reason why I bought it is because it was on sale, and I bought a couple of jars of it. And my wife put it out there on the cart, and some guy told one guy, some guy come back, he bought a couple. They told a couple other people. We had people coming over. Where do you get them at? Where do you get them at?
Huh.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'll look in the section when I go to the store next time, and or if nothing else, I bet you I can find them online.
Oh yeah.
But
Here, I'll show you what they look like.
we got that brand on pickles and relish and stuff like that, but I've never seen a pickled onion. I like a nice pickled onion. Sometimes I'll take a good kosher pickle that I like pretty good. And when I empty out the jar, I'll just slice up a bunch of onions and drop them right down in that pickle juice and close it back up for a day or two and pull it out. And that makes some pretty good pickled onions.
Well, I was going to show it to you, but evidently it's out in the refrigerator in the garage. So, but yeah, I buy my diced jalapenos too from Mount Olive. You know, so I used to buy just sliced jalapenos, and people didn't like that because it's too much heat here, too much there. So you buy the dice, and they can put a spoonful on, and they're happy.
Here comes Wolfie's coming over here seeing what I'm doing. He got up out of his cool spot. He's out here. It's a cement floor, so he had him here you go. Can you see him? He's looking up over the edge. What do you think, Wolfie? He's
What do you say,
sweet.
buddy?
He's a pretty sweet fella, but
Yeah.
he's funny, man. He's pretty. He talks a lot, and he's pretty vocal. He howls. He's just funny how he howls so much. Aren't you, bud? Huh? But yeah,
I
I don't
like
know.
the 1896 ketchup and the bacon ketchup too. There, Tim and Christy.
Yeah,
I just don't prefer it on hot dogs.
one thing people don't realize is ketchup's not exclusive to tomato. Like when we were in culinary school, we made all kinds of different ketchup. It's just a type of sauce, and you can use about anything to make it with.
Well, in what is it, in Jamaica, they make banana ketchup.
Oh yeah, I've never had it, but I can believe it. Blueberry
Yeah.
ketchup. We've done ketchup out of a lot of different, fruits or vegetables, and make ketchup out of them because ketchup's actually just a style of sauce. But here we think of anytime somebody says ketchup, we're thinking of automatically tomato ketchup, just an automatic.
Right.
I see JCT says it's catsup, not ketchup.
Well, it depends on what you're going at because I buy ketchup and it's KETSHUP ketchup.
I think it's just a little different spelling of it, but yeah, we see that down here, and people get to going about which one is it, which one's correct. I think either one of them is probably right.
Right. Well, it's the same thing between soda and pop.
Right.
People down south drink soda. Up north, we drink pop. You go down south, say, "I'll take a pop." They said, "Pop's at home. You want a soda? You can have a soda, but pop's at home."
Yeah. And then, of course, we have the generic term of Coke. Let's go get a Coke. And, of course, that might mean Dr. Pepper or Sprite or whatever, but it's Coke. Let's go get a Coke. And everybody knows what you really want. It may not be a Coke, but that's the term.
You don't like Hunt's ketchup, Tim? I don't blame you.
I'm not. I will. If it's the only thing in the house, I will use it. But I'm a Heinz ketchup guy myself. My barbecue sauce is made with Heinz.
Right. That is Texas style barbecue and cuisine there, Big Steve. Oh, he said, "Who's the cowboy?"
I just saw that pop up there. Yeah, that would be me. I'm from down here in Texas, so that's kind of the persona we have around here.
Yeah, you should call it soda water, Molly.
Oh yeah, get a soda water without a doubt. You see that a lot. And the other thing too is that in South Texas, the difference between a taco and a burrito. You know, a lot of people, if it's wrapped in a flour tortilla, it's a burrito.
Right.
We're like, hey, it depends on, you know, if you're folding it in half and putting something in the middle, it's still a taco. It's not a burrito until it's kind of rolled up and folded over on each end. You know, so you see that happen either where. A lot of people, anytime it's inside of a flour tortilla, it's automatically a burrito. That's another one of those kind of area, but that's even here in Texas, depending on where you're at, you know, that you catch those little food terms are a little bit different. We'll go to a restaurant sometime and, you know, they're selling breakfast burritos, you know, and we're like, no, those are tacos, man. I'll take a few of them.
Right. Well, see, with that second cart, I think that's what we're going to do is start selling tacos, because basically I can't cook anything. I can heat up stuff. Okay. That's what my license is. I can't cook anything. I can heat it up. But everything we sell is already cooked. So I can take, we're going to add a grill or griddle, but I can take flour shells and steam them, or tortillas, flour tortillas, and steam them, and I can make tacos, because I can buy all the meat, I can buy the lettuce, I can buy the tomato and everything already processed, so I don't have to do none of that.
Right. Well, Steve says he chipped.
What's that?
I said, look, Steve said he chipped and fell today and skinned his knee, you know. And back in my day, they'd have grabbed some Mercurochrome and wiped it all over that and cured you right up.
Oh, yeah. Mercurochrome.
You never
The
lived
killer of the old
on your knee.
Yeah, you knew you was big when they put that iodine or that Mercurochrome on you.
Yeah.
You became a man right then. So.
I guarantee you stood up and paid. I don't know how old Steve is, but he may have been past that era of torture that we got growing up.
Yeah. He's only 33, so 34 or something like that.
Yeah, he probably never had to worry about it then. See, they go like Tim, tacos are on corn tortillas in his house. You know, and if it's folded, right, that's a taco. Rolled up is a burrito. But when you get out, you see those different areas go to work, you know.
You was picking asphalt out of your knee with tweezers, I bet. But we're going to put a 17-inch griddle on both of them carts, so I can do. I can actually, you know, cook or, you know, warm up corn shells too at the same time.
There you go. That'll work. So, put your little Blackstone on there, and it'll be fine. Oh, you said yours warped on you.
Yeah.
I bet they take care.
Yeah, I got the warranty and everything in this roll top behind me. I got to find that, and I'd take it over to Walmart and see. I was there today. I should have asked them. So, but
I got the 36-inch stainless steel card on mine. You know that my wife at Christmas they had the stainless steel one on price for the same one as the price as the black one. It was for $299, so it was $100 off. So she bought me that one, and people like to watch those Blackstone videos. I get a lot of hits when I do something on the Blackstone. In fact, this week I'm gonna do 2 clips on.
I gotta do some more on mine too. I'm gonna try to figure out how to mount both. You know, when I get the 2 other ones, I should be getting one here shortly, and then the next one I'll probably get this fall. Because the second cart, we're probably just going to use it, but I really can't do nothing to it till I get it licensed, and that ain't going to be till next year. So,
yeah,
I just actually bought it for you know, so we could have it. I had a couple of events at the same time, so I borrowed it from the guy, and he said, hey, why don't you just buy it? I'm not using it. So I said, okay. And he made me a good deal on it. Well, I had 2 more times that I had the event was scheduled for the same on 2 days. Well, then one of them canceled on me. So, you know, but I think next summer or next fall, I can keep both of them working. As long as I can keep out of the hospital from surgeries, I can be okay. So everything's falling apart on me right now. So I got to get everything fixed first.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Older I get, the rougher it gets.
How old are you?
57.
All right, so you're a year older than me. I'll be 56 in 8 days. But
Okay.
I've had a knee replacement, a hip replacement. I've had a gastric bypass, a knee scope, an umbilical hernia, and a shoulder repair, and that's all since 2007.
Man,
So,
they're gonna be
yeah,
a new you before very long.
evidently, my man ain't gonna have nothing on me.
Jeff says we're both kids, so he must be older.
Yeah, you're both kids. Yeah, he's probably 58.
He can tell us how much work he's gonna get.
Yeah, but then again, Jeff, I worked for 30 years at a job that I worked 12 and 15, 16, 17, 18 hours a day, 6 days a week. So, I got 20, 30 years on all of you. So,
Yeah. My daddy always told me I had to take better care of myself if I known I was gonna live this long.
that's right. If I'd known I was going to live this long, I'd have took better care of myself. That's right. So, yeah, I don't know if you know it, but I was a garbage man for years, man. And it just
Really?
totally took a toll. Before they had all this fancy dancy stuff, the stuff that picks up all them heavy things and dumps them over the top. Yeah, I was the guy that did all that. That was before they had the machines to do all this.
Yeah. Well, of course, when I was growing up, we didn't have a garbage guy. Everybody burnt their own garbage there at the house. We didn't
Right.
have garbage. Then there was an old Mexican man that had a truck, and he'd drive around town and pick up your garbage. And he had a big hole dug out on his ranch, and he'd go throw all the garbage in it. So he'd come by once a week for a few dollars, and he had a pretty good little garbage route. And then finally, the city put in a dump, and they started running a little. Not a city; we were a small town, but they finally did something where they could get out and get stuff done.
Right. You've been doing the road stuff for 38 years? I know, and so it's never the same stuff, is it, Jeff? You think it's the same old, but it's never. Every day is different, man, because every day you go to work, something different happens. So. I tell you, the funniest thing I ever seen when I was a garbage man is that they had a brand new truck, had less than 200 miles on it, and it got stuck in the landfill. I mean, this truck was so new, it still had a shine on it. And it was the day before, it was the first day it was ever put on the road, and then it was, the second day he was in there, it got stuck in the landfill. So it had a pull pin on the bumper. So they lifted up a pull pin, put a chain on it, put the pull pin down, hooked onto it with a dozer. Dozer went to take off, and all of a sudden that truck split right in two.
Yeah.
Left two pieces right there in the landfill. $276,000 broke in two pieces.
Man,
That I laughed so damn hard it was funny, man. I couldn't stop laughing.
I guess so.
It was. Well, and the funniest part about it was the maintenance supervisor is the one that come up there and told, yeah, go ahead and hook it right there. Instead of going down and looking, yeah, that bumper wasn't hardly hooked to anything, man. And when it pulled apart, it pulled the frame apart, right behind the motor. It just snapped it off right there. It was funny.
Man. Guess they should have built that thing just a
Oh,
little bit. I mean, why would you put a pull pin
yeah.
on that and not have enough strength to pull it? You know.
Well, see, that's the thing of it was. It wasn't a full frame garbage truck. What it was is it actually had a full frame on it, but the the front part of the frame was actually bolted to the back part of the frame, and it just sheared all the bolts right off of it. So it just come apart. So they brought it up to the shop in two pieces, and they called the company, and the company, they sent out a service tech and everything. They started looking at it, and they put it up. They had a frame guy come in, and he aligned it all up, put it all back together. They aligned the bolts up, and then they welded everything together after they got it put together. Never had a bit of problem with it then.
Huh. Yeah.
But that was the only truck we bought like that. They didn't buy any more that had that split frame in them.
I bet they didn't.
Or two-part frame, you want to call it, yeah.
Yeah, we had a friend that he actually bought a gooseneck trailer, and he went to drive his backhoe on it, and they hadn't welded it all the way where the gooseneck hooks onto the trailer part. And when he drove that backhoe up on it, that trailer split, it broke. They had only tacked it. They never went back and finished the weld. So when it was just a trailer pulling it out to the lot, and getting it ready to go and everything, it was no big deal. But when he started to run that trailer up on there, that backup trailer just broke in half. All those tack welds down the angle irons broke in half. That company was they were pretty ashamed of themselves when they came up there. A friend of mine sold it at their place there to another friend. Of course, we were all friends, but yeah, that company wasn't they were pretty apologetic when they got there to pick that trailer up.
Huh. Yeah, I bet they were, because somebody can get killed with that stuff.
Oh yeah, what if it would have held long enough to get a load going down the road, then all of a sudden it breaks loose.
Oh yeah, killed by somebody.
Pounds, going down the highway, no telling where.
Right. And Jeff said he had a bunch of Western Stars that had four of them like that with the logger bumpers on. He had two bolts each on each side. Yeah. We used to take our garbage trucks, our front load garbage trucks, the ones that dump the cans over the top and inside. They used to take the bumpers off and that, and then they would add 6 inches to the frame there with an extension. And then they would double up on the bumper. How that bumper would weigh 2,000 pounds. Yeah. Just for that reason, because it was so heavy in the front, you need the weight in there, but you were so close to the front end. If you hit something, you needed to be protected, and you could actually hit a brick wall with that bumper on there after they fortified it, and it wouldn't bother you, which was great, because if you hit a car head on or something like that, you were going to be the first one on the accident scene.
Oh yeah.
You going to work tonight there, Alicia? So are you retired there, Chef, or are you just part-time?
No, man, I'm still.
You working full-time?
Actually, I switched schools. I was out of school in San Antonio for 11 years teaching. And the college is in San Antonio also, but the high school was there. But I went to the right here where we live now. They were wanting to start a program, so it's pretty primitive. I had a really nice commercial kitchen at the school in San Antonio, so I'll be walking into a regular old homemaking room. But I've got 3 cooking classes a day, juniors and seniors, and the lady that was trying to do it, they've moved her down, and she'll be doing some freshman and sophomore classes that are going to feed into mine. And so we'll do. Cool. Oh yeah, I'm 3 miles from work. It'll take me 5 minutes to get to work instead of a half hour every day. So I'll save an hour a day drive time, and I'll save you know, $3,500 a year in fuel.
Good morning or good evening, Rick's Barbecue and Specialties. How are you doing? Do you know him?
I sure do. I don't know how Rick found me on here, man. He must have been out slumming or something and found out where I was at. What's going
Yeah, it
on,
must have been someone.
Rick? Rick, he's in
How you
San
doing,
Antonio. He's on a new channel. He's got about 250 subscribers, I think, and he's doing some pretty good barbecue. In fact, I was at his house yesterday. Building a Ugly Drum smoker with another channel that was actually, he's from California, that's working here in Texas for a little while. He was over there, and Rick was showing him how to build that smoker, and I went over there and hung out for a while, and he pulled a brisket off the pit that we ate for lunch, and had a good time and talked just YouTube, how to do some stuff, things like that, helping him out with the new channel of, finding keywords and titling stuff and setting up his channel. And we had a little tutorial during the day also going on, helping Rick out, but he's a nice guy.
That's good.
My son's showing up with a plate of hot wings. That's never a bad thing. Are these all mine? You gonna get the
What's his
pool?
name?
John. He's
John?
the yeah.
How
Yeah,
you doing?
he's saying hi to you, John.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. And you?
I'm doing all right. Who's that, dude?
No one you know. It's a channel I get on. John knows some of the guys I'll get in hangouts with, but it was this is Iron Dog. He's got a channel that he does a lot of live stuff, so he got me on with him tonight.
This YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. Well, I'll check it out, Iron Dog. Nice to meet you,
Well,
man.
thank you. Iron Dog 63.
Yeah, sure, I'll check it out. Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you. Nice meeting you too. Thanks, Rick. I'm already subscribed to you. I think you got like 465. That was already, so I don't know how long ago I subscribed to you, but
Is that where he's at? 400? I said 250. Is that 450?
I think it's 465. I think I just checked it. I can't remember though. Old age is getting to me. I can't remember numbers.
How many you got there, Rick? You can pop it up there real quick. Wolfie smells them wings John just brought me. Don't you?
Hey.
He's like, I'll eat one of them hot wings.
It's Sunday night snack chat. Go ahead and eat. That's what it's for. You snack and you talk.
Look at him.
How you doing, Terry? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here.
He's smelling these wings.
Would have been a nice if he'd have brought enough for everybody. It's okay.
Pass them around.
I was just at Walmart today, and at the deli, and they had a bunch of their wings in the containers, and woman was pulling them off, and I went to pick up a box of them, and they were General Toast, and she says, if you want them, let me know. Let me know every one you want. I'll mark them down so you can get them for the special price. I said, hell, that's okay, so I picked up like 6 packages of them, and she marked them all down for me.
We beat that deal.
You got 463 according to Tara there, Rick. Pretty
Yes,
good. You're drinking your snack, JC.
No, somebody went in over there and subscribed me.
That's right.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, if you hover over somebody's name, there's 3 dots off to the right will pop up, and if you go to that, you can click go to their channel, and it won't take you off here. It'll open it in another window. You can go look at their channel.
You're right. So, yep. I love good barbecue food. Not so much barbecue food that's got barbecue on it. I guess I like just open campfire cooking. You know what I'm saying? I love the flavor of the meat coming through being cooked on an open fire. I'll eat barbecue chicken and stuff like that with barbecue sauce on it or barbecue rub, but I could eat it just plain being cooked over an open fire and just be just as happy. Same way with hamburgers or chops or anything like that too.
My last few videos have been in my pizza oven. So, man, you're getting that good wood fire smoke and heat from it. But I've got a wood fired pizza oven, so I've done 3 or 4 videos now in it. I just yesterday came out was a dry aged prime porterhouse. Lobel's in New York sent me. That video came out yesterday, and then Tuesday I've got a roasted chicken stuffed with chorizo stuffing. It's a chorizo and rice stuffing. And I put it in there in my 16-inch Lodge with some vegetables and cooked it in that pizza oven also. And so that's pretty tremendous. That video will be out on Tuesday, but I think I got four videos now coming out on that wood-fired pizza oven.
I like my Blackstone flat grill there, Tara. I really do. It's got a warp in it, so I'm gonna have to take it in and see what's going on with it. But that's right, Rick. It's old school it's old school cooking, no sauce. I like your fire ring that you got out there. What's that big pipe for? Is that so you can hang something from it?
That is ideally when it was done. And for some reason I never got it. I don't know what happened. And maybe the new school I'm at, I'm in the same building with all the ag teachers. So I'm gonna get them to make me one. But that's so you could hang a grill over it and swing it, out over the fire. That's why that pipe, there's 2 5/16 grill stem coming out. So it's so you could have a swing grate on it, and cook over that. But we've never had it finished. Never did finish it. When the guy did it, he did one for my Santa Fe grill, and he did the door to the pizza oven, and he did the rack that's inside the fireplace in the outdoor kitchen. But he never did do that one. So I don't know what happened. Somehow we didn't get that one done, so I need to take care of it.
All right.
But these high school boys, I bet you I can get them to do it for me this school year if I get them to measure one.
Offer them a beer.
They got quite a welding shop there. they got an electronic plasma cutter that they can put it in a computer and cut out anything you want.
I was looking at your fire pit and stuff. I thought I got like tons of concrete out beside my garage, and I want to build something like that one of these days, a big fire pit out there. And I seen that pipe up there, and I thought, that'd be good. You could put a grate on that. You can swing it over the fire. You can put an elbow on that, and you could swing a Dutch oven over the top of that, or a big pot of a stew pot or whatever, or a coffee pot or whatever you want to. You swing it right over the fire.
Yeah, ideally, that's what it was originally for. We just never have. And I don't know. I got so much stuff to cook on. We don't cook over it a whole lot. We've made s'mores in it a few times and done some hot dogs and stuff. But, it's out there. I never did show it, but if I would have turned around, you'd have seen the pool right behind me. So it's out with the pool and everything. So, you're swimming at night. Sometimes we'll have a fire going in there and be swimming, have friends out, or if we're having a party here at the house, I've got a big patio, and it's got a fireplace on it, and then the outdoor kitchen's got a fireplace. So I'll build fires in both those, and I'll build one in the fire ring, and people can kind of stand around on a cool night, around the fires and visit and walk around the whole yard and stuff. So it comes out pretty nice.
Well, hell, even on your cool nights, it's hot nights for us.
Yeah. Our winter nights, I'm talking if it's in the 30s or 40s, we'll have some fires going, and it doesn't down here. I've seen it below 10, but it's usually, you'll see the 20s, every once in a while the teens, but usually it's been cold enough that I've had to go to the horse troughs and chip ice, but that don't happen real often. You get up north Texas, it does, but down here.
Well, up here in Michigan, north of Ohio, You can do that. You can do that during the summer. Chip ice out of the horse troughs.
You know, I've only done it twice here. That it got cold enough, I actually had to chip ice. You know, usually it's thin enough that the horses will just put their nose in it and break it. But it's happened
Right.
2 times. It was thick enough. I literally had to go out with an axe and knock a hole in the ice for the horses to get a drink.
Yeah, when I was younger, we had to do that all the time. We had horses and all the animals, and they'd go out there, carry 20, 30, 40, 50 gallons of water every day out to the horses, you know. And I told my mom one day, I said, you know, wouldn't it be easier if we just shot the horse, you know, and got rid of him? He didn't like that idea. Later that spring, I was going out to feed him in the barn, and you know, I was walking up behind him, and I had my hand. I had about 7, 8 slabs of hay in my hands, and I had it like this, and I seen him sitting up there, and I said, "Hey, how you doing, Comanche?" And about that time, he turned both ears back, you know, backwards, and I knew I was in trouble.
Yep.
And he kicked me in both kneecaps and sent me clean across the barn and right out to the wall. I tore the wall out and everything on my way out.
Sit down. Sit down, Wolfie. Sit down. Boy, he's
I
trying
grabbed
his
a 2x4. Go ahead.
I said he's trying his best to crowd in here and get to this chicken. I was telling him to sit down. Hit.
There you go.
He ain't going to.
Anyways, I grabbed a 2x4 and I started. I used that as a crutch and got into the house. And my mom, I'm sitting there screaming. This is like 6:30 in the morning. My mom says, "What's the matter?" I said, "I'm gonna kill that SOB." And she said, "No, you're not." About that time, I grabbed the 35 caliber and I racked off 5 shots from the house to the garage to the barn. I don't know. He must have heard me pump because once I hit the first one, he must have hit the ground because I missed him. I don't hardly miss at all. But he can consider himself lucky because I didn't care. About that time, he was dead. So.
So, Rick, what are you doing tonight? You still on there?
After I get done with this, I think I'm going to move some furniture around in here. I got to get this roll top out of here. Take the, as everybody calls it, my bongs, but I got to take my oil lamps off, put them on the table, move the roll top out, put the new China hutch back in here, straighten this up some, get everything taken care of. Work out here for a couple hours, get everything done. The wife, she works 3rd shift, so she's going to be gone at 9:40. She'll be leaving. I get off here at 10. There's nobody else here but me. So after I get all that done, I'll go in and take me a snooze.
Well, I think I'm gonna go jump.
It's only what, 8:25.
Sun's getting ready to go down here we'll have sundown in half an hour, but I'm gonna go. That's the best. I like to go swimming about dark because the water's been soaking up sun all day long and it's good and warm out there. There you go, Rick. Thanks a lot. He's over there complimenting me. I'm gonna have to pay him next time I see him for that compliment.
That's right. Show you how to get it done. Well, I was just watching Chopped last week, and I was watching Cowboy Kent Rollins. When he was on Chopped, and I told him when I first started going to him, his live streams or his videos, I told him, I said, I think you got robbed. And he asked me, well, how do you figure? And I said, well, when the guy was eliminated in the 2nd round, he was eliminated because he didn't barbecue enough. So he got eliminated. Then it was between you and Eddie or Albert or whatever his name was. And he didn't barbecue anything. He didn't grill nothing. But he won and you lost. I said, that's where I think you got screwed.
Ernest Cervantes, he's from not very far from me, about 50, 60 miles from me. I know Ernest pretty well. That's the guy that beat him.
Yeah, Ernest did. Yeah, that's right. But he didn't grill anything, and Kent did. And the guy before that, the guy from Hawaii, they sent home because he didn't grill anything. So
Yeah, I've met Kent before. He's a pretty friendly sort of fella. He's from Southern Oklahoma, and I met him a few years ago. His channel had about 5,000 or 6,000 followers then, and he blew up real fast. He got real big real quick, but he had a
Right.
few thousand followers, and is before he was on Chopped, but he was a real friendly sort of guy. We were at the World Championship Ranch Rodeos in Amarillo, and I was walking through the sales area there at their trapping show, and ran into him and talked to him a little while. But he's a nice fella.
Huh.
You can see Wolfie in it. He's trying to stick his head in there and get to that plate of wings. Good Wolfie.
Well, he says, just give me one, Dad. He gets me people say, don't give animals chicken bones. I said, well, you know what? MD, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. MD's Country Cooking.
Hey, MD, how's it going?
Evidently
Yeah.
knows who you are. Anyways, somebody said, don't give dogs chicken bones and stuff like that. I said, you know what? I have never, ever, ever seen a coyote choking to death on a chicken or a dead bird or anything like that on the side of the road. So why not give them, the bones? They'll eat them.
Oh yeah, they a small dog or something. My wife never will give the house dogs, but like him, he's been out living on his own in the woods. He eats whatever he catches or finds out there.
Right?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That was nice of you there, MD. All right there, Alexander. How you doing? Now, those barbecued wings are just fried.
They're just the pre-cooked ones. Wife picked up at the grocery store, and John heated them up in the house in the oven.
I like the ranch garlic ones. I think I like them the best out of any of them.
I did a couple of wings.
No, I'm not using StreamYard yet, Alex. Moose, he said Moose. You know who Moose Knuckle is?
I have seen Moose Knuckle.
You know who he is?
I have seen him on stuff. I don't know him though.
Yeah. Well, Moose Knuckle is MD's younger brother, and he's got a poster of you in the bathroom. And I didn't do it. No. He said it's annoying. There you go.
I'm gonna have to go jump in the pool with her. Must be pool time. Wolfie's come around. See if there's anything else on that plate. He snuck around the other side of me now. He's like, "Hey, anything left on the plate?" Well, I'm gonna pack it up and I'm gonna put on my suit and go jump in the pool with the wife. He's go ahead
All
and
right,
do the
you have
pool.
yourself a great one yourself, Johnny.
Man, y'all take care. Everybody, thanks for the questions y'all did ask MD and Rick. Thank you for the kind words. And y'all make sure y'all find me over there. I try to put out some good videos every Tuesday and Saturdays when I put videos out, and then my live Q&A is normally it's I'll say 95% of the time it's Wednesdays at 6 o'clock.
So it'll be 7 o'clock my time.
Yep, 7 o'clock your time. 6 o'clock Central. That'd be 4 o'clock. We're on the West Coast.
All right. Oh, it was a pleasure having you on here.
Yeah, well, thanks for inviting me on. I always like listening. Actually, do some talking this time.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Well, I'm gonna take off. We'll see y'all. Bye to everybody else. I'm gonna come over here to Hangouts and hit leave it and hang up. But we'll see all y'all, and thank y'all for being here. And Iron Dog, we'll be seeing you around, sir.
All right. You have yourself a great day.
All righty, bye.
Enjoy the storm. You're going to do some double dark chocolate zucchini cookies. That sounds pretty cool. And y'all check out Rick's Barbecue if you're interested in barbecue and specialties. So. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Other than the fact that I'm strikingly handsome? We all know that ain't true. So did you throw a cat in the pool? Okay. You're welcome there, Rick. I'm going to have to do some more there, MD. It's hard to do them because customers don't like being filmed, so yeah. But, I like to do them. It's just hard to do them when people are there because people don't like being filmed. Hey, you mind being on YouTube? No, I don't want to be on YouTube. Okay. I guess I could put a video or a camera up and not tell them. So. So you start first shift tomorrow morning there, MD? What are you looking for, honey?
Looking for the goddamn crack.
They're right there.
What matters what I'm looking for?
Well, all you do is ask. I tell you where they're at.
Why makes interfere in your shit?
Yeah, I know. You're right there, MD. I haven't heard since the morning. He said stir fry was doing okay. The doctor was going to call him. So, 5:30 in the morning. You're right. Well, I appreciate that, Rick. I really do. So, I'm not much to look and listen to, but at least I'm entertaining sometimes. So. Check out MD's Country Cooking too. That guy knows how to cook. I love actually watching his Dutch oven cooking and stuff like that. You just put one out, what, 2 days ago or yesterday, I think it was. I haven't seen that one yet, but I see you got the notification for it. That's right. Yep. Jalapeno crackers. Or hot pepper crackers. That's what they are. Hot pepper cheese crackers. She found some today, peanut butter and jelly crackers too. Thought that was pretty neat. Never seen them. Yeah, MD knows how to cook. He does. And MD, if I don't see you in 8 days, happy birthday. And he's just being nice. That's funny. MD and I and Texas Little Star all share the same birthday. You were born on July 15th. Cooking and van wrestling. There you go. Yep. No, I did not see his live feed yesterday. A lot of times, once I get it off on YouTube, I don't go back to it all day long because my internet's so crappy. I hardly ever I'm just glad I make it through the day. You know what I mean? That is scary, isn't it? Me and Texas Lowestar, we were born on the same day and the same year. I know you're not born on the same year because you're a lot younger than me. How old are you, MD, or how old will you be? What are you, 35, 36 years old? Yeah, the ugly drum or whatever, cooker, the ODC. I'd seen it, but I haven't seen it yet. I seen it on his live on his videos, but I haven't watched it yet. I was going to watch it. Yep, July birthday. When's your birthday, Rick? Is it in July too? Yeah, you're 17, all right. Yeah. I know. You've been in the military for 19, but you're only 17. Oh, today is your birthday? Really? Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And now you can take that ice pick out of your ears. So you're stripping right now. That's funny, MD. Just for, there you go. Just for his birthday, okay. See, you gotta admire there, Rick. '68. Hell, I got blue jeans older than you. You're just a youngin'. You just turned 50. Or 51, actually. You was born in 1980? My son was born in 1982 there, MD. Or 83, excuse me, 83. Excuse me, 83. My oldest. So you're 39. God, to be 39. Hell, to be 51 again. I can't even remember what it's like to be that young. Yeah, me too. If I was 39 years old, I'd still be 39 years old. Knoxville District Rail fan, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Hey, Handy Camper. Good evening, Handy. Nice to have you here. I was telling Handy in his live stream today there, MD, that me and you have the same birthday. 63. I was born in 1963. So I'll be 56 in a few days. I'm glad to see you're doing good there, Knoxville. So you got to come on up there, MD. You got to come see me on your birthday so we can celebrate. I'll sing happy birthday. I know I ain't much older than you, but I look a lot older than you, Mach 1. I've had a rough life. That's right. You're in the campfire crew together. I know that. I tried to get into the campfire crew, but I wasn't allowed. You guys don't like me that much, evidently. I know. I've had a hard life. I'm telling you. Iron Drunk is back. That's right. So that's all that gray beard. Yeah. I burned every bit of it, I'm telling you. And Mark one is a good dude. He's right. I'm drinking a Natty Daddy 8.0, 8% alcohol, 25 ounces. These things are ass kickers. Hard life and hard wife. You're right. A lot of people don't know it, but I actually started working when I was 11 years old. And I had a full-time job at the age of 12. I was working 40 hours a week, going to school and everything else. Even though it wasn't allowed, I still was doing it. Yeah, holy smokes, you're right. The other night I had two of these on here, man. I was so drunk when I got done, I couldn't even stand up hardly. You don't even think you're in the campfire crew no more? Oh, you're still in the campfire crew. I was. You should have seen the other. I was on a Bobby Sprinkle, I think it was, or something like that. I was so damn drunk I couldn't even stand up. And Christy said, "Yeah, we know." I was singing happy birthday to everybody, even if it wasn't their birthday. But at least I didn't get naked and get on the table. Or did I? We send out memos every 3 years. That's funny. Did I get naked and get on the table? I don't remember it. He's in the two-man sleeping bag crew. There you go. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I know they don't know what work is. You're right. They don't. I worked for a farmer 40 hours a week, went to school every day, got out of school, went to work. Okay. I worked 6 hours every day. Then on Saturday and Sunday, I worked 8 or 10 hours to make it up. I worked 40 hours a week or more. Always had money in my pocket. I may not have spent a lot of it, but I had money. I could buy, if I wanted to buy something, we could buy it. So, but we weren't like that. I come from a family of 8 kids, and we weren't like that. We didn't spend money on stuff that we didn't need. Just got to snuggle to stay alive. Yeah, he does it sometimes in the can, in the summer. Yep. Don't. We're not judging you, MD. We're not judging you at all. No. That's funny. Well, I was on Handy's his live stream tonight, so depends on what kind of food you bring. That's right. I know, man. We used to have when I was in the garbage business. It was nothing for you'd stop at some place, pick up the garbage, and the people would come out and say, "Hey, man, we know it's hot and stuff. Feel free whenever it's hot, grab a hold of that garden hose, let it run, get it nice and cold, and get you a great big old drink." We know what it's like out here. Today, you couldn't get kids to drink out of a garden hose to save their life. That's right. We've been cooking up a storm. Did you see my baked bean video? I know how. I know MD did. I'll tell you what. I make the best baked beans ever. That's right. It's cold from the well. And you tell kids it's well water and they won't drink it. Oh, I don't want that. I want the stuff from the city. Yeah, well, the city are getting it from a lake where fish screw in it. Tell me something. Yeah. They look good, didn't they, JC? Tell you what, if I was pressed for time, but normally I do like 4 or 5 hours to cook my. Well, good evening, Junkyard. It's nice of you to make it. I do about 4 or 5 hours to cook my baked beans, and when they're done, man, they are excellent. So. Oh, really? Does it take a while for it to come out? You have to want to get fresh spring water? Oh, I bet that's good. You've been working at a cold spell? There you go. So, yeah, it's lemon water. There you go. That's kind of salty and warm. It's not really cold, is it there? Cloudy and wind blowing? Okay. Tell a tornado! So, well, I would do the dry beans, but by the time you do that, you spend 2 days doing it. Jefferson Santana, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. By the time you soak the beans, and then in order to get the beans, to soak up the color, you got to soak them again another day in the sauce, and then you cook them. It takes 2 days. I just cut out the middleman by starting with what Bush has started, and then I add my own sweet or my own step to it. And you guys didn't see it in there, but I pulled out their little bacon ends and pieces that they had in there, and I ate them because that's what I do. And I put in some real bacon. They put in one piece of bacon and a chunk of fat per can and call it good. Yeah, it ain't good. It ain't nowhere near good. That's right. Homemade cooking every meal. You used to do it during the old days, 3 times a day, lunch or breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in between, they made cookies and everything else, so you'd have something to snack on. Homemade ice cream. Now there ain't enough hours in the day to do that. I'm from Michigan. I live just 38 miles northwest of Toledo, Ohio. I just live, 15 miles north of Ohio in Michigan. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular. I'm getting up. think we're having sausage, gravy, and biscuits tomorrow morning for breakfast. You gotta make some? There you go. We had homemade ice cream on the 4th of July. My daughter and my son-in-law made it. So. And they left it over at my sister-in-law's house. She said she went out to the freezer to get some today. And she said it was so hard she had to chip it with a chisel. I spent a couple of months in Holland, Michigan. That's only about 115 miles away. I live in Adrian, Lenawee County. Hot pepper, what is this? Pepper jack cheese crackers. That's right. I bought 2 cans of Libby's sausage gravy. Tonight I'm going to go out and get a package of sausage out of the freezer, let it thaw out. And I got a couple of cans of mushroom soup. I'm going to add that to the gravy. All right there, Rick, you have yourself a great night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'll add that to the gravy. See, I can make sausage gravy with just mushroom soup and sausage, and I'll eat it like that. That's good sausage gravy. But I got canned gravy tonight, and I'll just add some stuff to it, you know. But I've made homemade a lot of times. So. You have to come up with something. You're gonna have to pay for it. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You either that or steal it, junkyard. But you're gonna have to fork over something for it. There you go. Takes you a couple of coolers there, junkyard. Coming through, gotta get some ice coming through. Got a big party coming out of my apartment. Ben and Jerry's non-dairy. Never had non-dairy ice cream. Are you lactose intolerant there, JC? Anybody watch the Nathan's hot dog eating contest the other day? Got 71 down in 10 minutes. That's right. Homemade will put anybody to shame. You're right. I used to make homemade ice cream all the time. Got to the point nobody would eat it anymore because I made so much of it. So I quit making it. You won't buy it. Isn't that supposed to be Jerry Garcia? I don't know. He owns some land around here, or he did own some land around here, but he owned it but didn't own it. Paid for it but didn't pay for it. Got a title to it but didn't get a title to it. You know what I mean? I know how to make ice cream, Big Steve. All right there, Handy. You have yourself a great night, man. Take care. Happy endeavors on your diet. And much like Nathan's, but Nathan does have a good hot dog. Except for the other ones that put on the, you know, the hot dog eating contest. They were talking about that the other day. In the last 30 years or something like that, Nathan's has given away like 1.5 million hot dogs to charities. No, I used to make homemade ice cream. Oh, not like they're show you on how to do it on TV. The old fashioned way. Only had one natty daddy tonight there, Junkyard. I don't think I could have got that. I don't think I could have got two of them down tonight and still been able to do anything. So. Your way is the ghetto California way? And a Gojo cane, a bucket of ice, yeah. I can believe that. Yep, spin it back and forth and then stir it every few minutes. You're right. You got to get the coldness off the outside wall, put it back in the inside. You're right. I'm a super lightweight. I'll admit it. I am. All right, everybody. It is 9:59. I'm going to get out of here. I got stuff to do tonight. Plus, I got to get ready and get my beauty sleep for tomorrow morning. I wouldn't either. Let them eat their ice cream. What the hell's going to happen? You know. Yeah, I love sorbet. In fact, I bought orange sherbet and vanilla today, creamsicle. I ate about a third of it, and then the grandkids were here, and I said, "Hey, you want some ice cream?" "Oh yeah." So, anyways, y'all have a great night. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay dry. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. Texas, if you're still here, I appreciate you coming up on the panel. Y'all check out everybody that's been here today. If you're not a channel follower, be a channel follower. Show them some channel love. Good night, everybody. Bye. Take care. Sweet dreams.